this is Victoria from James Anthony Salon, and today we're going to go over and do an updo with some of the hottest summer runway trends, which is just kind of big, messy updos that have integrated little braids in them. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a little braid that's right above the ear. So we're just going to section this hair back, and we're going to take about a 1 inch by 1 inch square just right over the kind of back of the ear. And just section this out, and we're just going to create a little braid in here. So after we have our little braid on the side here, we're just going to kind of leave it alone. And the next step that we're going to do is we're going to tease this hair in the crown. And I want a really loose tease, so I'm just going to use a kind of a paddle brush here. Lift some of this hair up just so our hair isn't stuck to the head. Just a couple big sections of teasing. And then we're going to smooth it back over with our brush. And then the next step that we're going to do is we're going to do some kind of like a bun or a braid or something down here, and make sure we don't incorporate our little braid that we did. So I'm going to pull this hair around, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a fishtail, really loose big fishtail down here at the bottom of the hair. And if you aren't familiar with fishtail braiding, I'll include a link to show how to fishtail braid. But I'm just going to go ahead and then loosely fishtail all this hair at the bottom. So once we've finished our fishtail braid, we just kind of want to tug on these little ends to make sure it's nice and fat and has some texture. And then we're just going to kind of loop it around and make a little bun out of it. So we'll just kind of loop this, tuck that tail, and we'll have a cute little bun with some texture down here in the bottom. I'm going to grab a couple bobby pins to just pin this in place. So after we have our little bun in the back, the last thing that we want to do is going to take our little braid that we left out, and we're just going to take it across the front of the hairline so it looks kind of like a headband. And I'm just going to take one little pin and pin this guy in place. And then you can kind of tug on these little pieces of hair for a little bit of a softer look around the front. But you've got a perfect summer runway fashion look.